this?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Okay, business topic 3.4, problem number 27. What we're going to do, we want to take a derivative of this function here. We're going to treat this all as u, and this will be u to the negative 1/2. And the derivative of a function, we use for the derivative function, we use a chain rule. So we'll multiply this by negative 1/2 times the function x plus 1, x squared minus 1. The new exponent we'll find by taking negative 1/2 and subtracting 1. That creates the new exponent, which is negative 3/2. Alright, now this function right here, chain rule, we'll take the derivative of it on the outside. So I'll just rewrite x plus 1, x squared minus 1, and I'll put a derivative on that. Now, the work that we're going to do now is trying to take the derivative of this. This first part we're going to kind of leave alone and not really work with that until the end. So I'll just put a little repeat mark here. And let's work with this. Now, to take a derivative of this, we have a function times a function. So to take a derivative of functions while they're multiplying, we use the product rule. So this will be x plus 1 derivative times the x squared minus 1 plus the x plus 1 times x squared minus 1 derivative. That's all product rule. Okay, now let's take time to take derivatives of these little small functions here. The derivative of x is 1, the derivative of 1 is 0. So altogether, this will be 1. The derivative of the x squared is 2x, whereas the derivative of negative 1 is 0. So the derivative altogether of this will be 2x. So what I have here is a 1 times the x squared minus 1, which is x squared minus 1. Here on this side we have the 2x times the x plus 1. That's going to end up being 2x squared plus 2x. Alright, so we kind of did a lot of the work here. And so all of this is going to actually come down to x squared, sorry, 3x squares. So we have x squared and 2x squared. And the 2x from over here and the negative 1. Now we're going to bring all this right here down and start working with that. So negative 1/2 parentheses x plus 1 times x squared minus 1. And all of this is still to the negative 3/2 power. Alright, finally we're going to clean this up. Put numerators where numerators belong and denominators where denominators belong. Okay. The 1 and all of this right here, the 3x squared plus 2x minus 1, all of these are numerators, so I'm going to put both those in the numerator. I just try not to forget that little negative sitting out there. So 1 times all of this is still 3x squared plus 2x minus 1. Now, denominators will be a 2, because the 2 is a fraction in the denominator, so 2 will be down here. And this term right here, the x plus 1, x squared minus 1, because of the negative sign on the exponent, that's all in the denominator as well. So x plus 1, x squared minus 1. And finally, the fraction here, this represents a root. So this is going to be inside of a root, and the 2 lets us know it will be a square root. And the 3 right here, the numerator, represents powers inside the root. So third power here, third power there.